Okay, honestly, this video has no script and it's a fucking rant. So if you don't want to hear this, leave now. 2XKO just got a huge dev cut. Like I think they said 80 devs because they didn't meet the expected sales numbers, whatever the fuck that means, right? We can assume that means they thought this was going to be Arcane 2 because they made this Arcane, the fighting game. It wasn't 2XKO, which what the fuck that means. I defended that with my fucking life. 2XKO. Well, that was a good idea. That was a good name. Project L was definitely better. This is no hate to any of the devs, by the way. I'm gonna make this very clear. I know the devs probably had nothing to do with anything I'm saying right now. I know it's probably some fuck ass, big ass publisher with a weird ass mustache who's never played a fighting game in his life and probably heard Arcane maybe one time of the name, didn't see it. I said heard for a reason. And then just said make Arcane the fighting game. So probably a lot of the dooms of this is up to them, but I'm gonna get back to my point. Yeah, I mean, we just have to do better. So what I'm actually here is not only just to chastise the publishers. I mean, I know this is a publisher issue, but I have to also talk about us in general, not just the community of fighting game people, just consumers, because we have to make these people fucking accountable, dude. Because what happens when we do this shit, and what happens when this shit happens, is we sit here and act like there's a fucking surprise. Like, holy shit, oh my god, Twitchkill's getting fucking downsides. Like, I mean, like, again, it's sad, and the game is amazing. I actually like the core bones of the game a lot, but there's just so many issues around this shit that everyone likes to cope about and act like it wasn't a thing, and then when the consequences happen, we act surprised, right? So I mean, like, step one was the game apparently was in development for 10 fucking years. It was in like 10 betas. They changed the gameplay like halfway through the beta, released the game with like 7 characters, all of them being like 4 of them being Arcane. The releases after that were pretty good, 2 and 2, but 2 of those characters were fucking Teemo and Caitlyn.
She has some of the worst feeling movement of any fighting game character I've ever played. Like, whoever the fuck okayed this movement needs to legit be fired.
You know, it just felt like it was a recipe for failure around a very good game, and that's very disappointing. Well, I'm here talking about this forward and isn't to like say I have some big solution for this, right? It's more talking about like how do we approach shit like this in the future, right? I mean, I'm stretching out. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling some. This is not just about fucking 2XKO. I mean, like, let's talk about it. Tekken, right? Tekken, and before I get into this, let me give my background, right? I am a fighting game nigga. Like, I'm on this channel popping back out of nowhere, but I played fighting games all my life, right? Everyone knows me as the fighting game guy. I don't focus on one fighting game ever. I'm focused on anything ever, right? I do whatever the fuck I do when I do it. But I play a lot of fighting games I always have, so I love the genre. It means something to me. This shit means something to me. You feel me? Like, but so it hurts to see a downfall in the genre. Every time I hop on a fighting game, it's cool. I always love these things, but it's never the game that pisses me off. It's all the bullshit business practices around it. Again, back to Tekken 8, right? So we just got an update there saying they're going to go back to new beginnings. Nigga, why do we have to go back to it? Why did we not start there? You know what I mean? But then what the problem is that we have not only toxic positivity, but toxic negativity as well. I meant to say that the other way around, but you get the fucking idea. People sit here and act like you can't criticize these things and then act like it's a surprise when these things have consequences. We have to be vocal, right? Like, real shit. Like, let these niggas know what's going on beforehand so we don't have to cry about AE devs getting their jobs lost because of a surprise. No, this shit didn't work beforehand. I don't know what the real solution is in terms of like getting backbone. I don't think that works before going to a surgeon or some shit. Like, I think you have to be born with that shit, right? But I just can't act surprised anymore. And I'm gonna end this off on Marvel vs. Capcom 15. I don't know what characters are gonna be there, but they got announced that it was 20 characters on the roster. And honestly, I don't have too much of a problem with that, right? Until you realize that it is a 4v4 game. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about this too, because everyone is coping about that fucking gameplay in that game too. It looked, I don't know. I unfortunately, this is why I'm gonna stop right here, because I haven't been able to play the alpha, so I really don't know, right? But I mean, like, it's like when niggas see something that they feel like is a little bit off, instead of like just saying it, they either like hide it and say something positive behind it, or over exaggerate it and make it super negative. And I feel like there just has to be a middle ground so shit like this doesn't happen. Because shit gets lost in the fucking sauce. Like really, and you get lost in the rage bait, and no one knows what's right anymore. And these guys, these companies, these dumbass white niggas up there don't know what they're doing. We gotta help them, man. We gotta be better. I don't want to see this happen to Marvel vs. Capcom. I was gonna say Infinite, Unlimited. What do you even call it? Token Fighting Souls, right? I don't want to see that happen to that. I don't want to see that happen to Invincible Versus. Remember y'all? It almost happened when they took away fucking emotions and inputs, and Maximilian dude dropped a fucking nuke on their heads or some shit. I was like, oh my god, you can't do this, and he was right, low key, and they changed that shit. We need to do more shit like that and save these guys before they drown. We need to be better. And I'm thinking I'm gonna be back on here some more and try to help that out. This channel is gonna be obviously me ranting about shit whenever I have thoughts in my head, but I'm gonna be playing some of this shit too. We'll see about that. So then, hope TXKO comes back from this. We'll see.